Libra, how you doing? It's Jen here. Well, those cards wanted to stay on the table, so let's let them. This is a timeless reading, but I'm drawn to tell you about the moons that are going on around when I'm taping this, which is October. So we have full moon in Aries on October 9th, the Hunter's moon, and then on October 25th, oh, I know two people with that birthday, a new moon in Scorpio. Aries and Scorpio. Those are two pretty intense signs. They're they're two horny signs. I'm just gonna say it. They are. That's a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy. Damn. So thank God it's happening mostly in Libra, or there'll still be hopefully some Libra energy to balance that intensity out. And there's a real, sometimes if you just keep it super simple and look at what kind of sign it is. Here's a Leo strength card. So Scorpio's a fixed sign and Aries is a cardinal sign. So, and then that's water and fire, so emotions and drive. Yeah, it's like you're going to be torn. And what are your priorities? What is most important? I'm drawn to the African theme in that card, which actually is relevant for a Libra and I know. Leo is the fixed fire sign. So it's kind of like, I'm getting like, should I stay or should I go? Interesting. But here's Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Your ships are coming in. You're putting yourself out in the world. You may be traveling for pleasure. You may be moving somewhere. But you're making a plan and are motivated to carry out that plan at this time. Sorry. And the Aries energy, again, is that card. It's the power to get your diet back on track, your exercise back on track, your career, whatever it is. So let's turn over the rest of these cards. Eight of Wands. Well, you're moving very quick. There are a lot of messages coming in. This could be new passion, new love, new drive, ambition towards something. Lots of messages. This could be feeling swept off your feet. But yeah, and you can see there's a hand here even. This is often a card of messages. Like you have one foot in and one foot out, but you're really almost like someone caught you as you were trying to leave, but they don't really have a good grasp. It's like the final wait, pause. But I mean, she's already going. She's not even looking back. So it's time to move on. It's time to move forward. The sunflowers remind me of Leo. So even though Leo's a fixed sign, there are leadership qualities. Business people, entrepreneurs, leaders. They know how to get, the cool thing about a Leo or any of the mature fire signs is they can be, when they're younger, really impulsive and enthusiastic and yeah, let's do this, and then they can't sustain the level of excitement and interest and everything. Those feelings just don't stay at that high of a level. Um, but the mature fire signs, they know how to manage their energy so they stay at a moderate, like Sag, the card is temperance, like not too much, and then it's sustainable. But you have to really be monitoring, the speed. And so don't speed. That could just be a message for someone. So managing your anxiety, your emotions, your just energy in general is going to be important. Oops. Wow, the Nine of Cups. The Wish card. So Libra, a dream come true, a wish come true, um, everything you'd hope for. In this deck, there's a little bit of it's almost like a celebration. I'm getting a reunion. I almost get that there's been a lot of communication about it could be making arrangements to get together with someone. I want to keep reading. What else? The Hanged Man. Wow. And with these two, it's like I probably can't do it really. That someone's waiting. I almost feel like that's their hand, right? Trying to stop her. Um, it's like someone's waiting and someone wants to move on. So if there is some sort of breakup going on, um, it's one. It feels one-sided, you know. Something about the pandemic. That's my pandemic card from now on. The Hanged Man. I'm already jumping ahead. I have no idea why. I want to see what's in this deck. And we have the Hermit card coming up at the bottom of that deck. So introspection. We were in Virgo for the end of August into September, so not too long ago. Detail-oriented Virgo. But this is going inside and figuring out, what do you really want? What's most important to you? Not what other people think, not what society tells us. This is kind of resonating with me. I am a Libra moon. Take some time out and, again, soul search. What do you want? And if we can be honest with ourselves, the answer is always within us. But our minds get into it and we start thinking about what other people think and all the other outside things instead of what is best for you. Forget about money. Forget about worrying what other people think or what society tells you is supposed to make you happy or measure your success as a person. Yep, leaving. Look at these two cards. Like that was her trying to get into the boat and she's in it. she's leaving. But I feel like she's followed her heart. I mean, there are hearts in a lot of these cards because it's called the Modern Love Tarot, but I think she's went within and knows and is moving on probably from this person. Don't get hung up on gender. We have a couple just to highlight major arcana. So let's look at those for a second, shall we? We have the Hermit. So think of a Virgo type of energy. The Strength card, a Leo type of energy. So detail oriented, grounded, kind of slow moving and meticulous. Leo is bold and charismatic, but definitely can be kind of stubborn and can a little bit prideful. And the Hanged Man, the I don't know. I don't know what astrologically if there's what goes with the Hanged Man, but this is a forced pause, a break. Um, and there are lots of ways we can handle something like that. We can just say stuck where we were when we came into it, not make a choice, which is a choice. We can use the downtime and thing and I mean, this is what the Hermit does. Looks at things looks at all sides of the situation, really challenges themselves to adapt and to change and maybe consider a different possibility. And because of the forced pause and because of the fact that they used it to their advantage, they used it instead of spent the whole time going, fucking COVID sucks, right? Not that it doesn't, but I feel as though sorry, 6 a.m. I'm already up, obviously. I feel like someone just couldn't wait anymore for something. Even their happiness, maybe they thought everything they were doing was right, but they aren't happy. I don't know. I mean, this bottom row is a breakup. I just can't say. So it's kind of like, it's almost like underlining something exciting and positive and something you're really fired up about is a letting go, is an ending. Yeah. These two figures are turned away from each other. And this one is going, she has a map out or they have a map out and they're going, they're finding their way. This person's finding their way, turned completely the opposite, away from that person and going within. And this is kind of very much the fixed sign, even though Virgo's not a fixed sign, the like sitting within but in a positive way. And this is the cardinal sign moving forward. Yeah, so maybe after this breakup, one of you is going to maybe people are dealing with a situation in completely opposite ways. So this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. Um, what else we got? Here we go. We have justice for you, balance, things coming into balance, 8 of Wands again. Lots of communication, lots of passion, excitement, moving forward. definitely could be new love coming in. Seven of Cups with the Nine of Cups. Choices. Keeping your options open. It can mean being indecisive, but it's always nice to have a lot of opportunities, right? It's so weird the way when I look in the camera, his pants are like shimmering. I guess all the cards are, but for some reason the pants just stood out like they're okay. Give and take. Yeah, this person feels very stuck to me. Like there wasn't they maybe I feel like they were super needy. They needed a lot of yeah, they were needy. You know what needy means. Wow, the star. Healing, feeling excited again, getting your mojo back, looking forward to something. This comes after the Tower. So on the Six of Swords, um, Six of Swords is moving away from a toxic or difficult situation and going into smooth and calmer waters. Healing. Star and the Nine of Cups, a dream come true. Three of Cups. This is over the Three of Swords. Oh my God. Again, it's like one person is devastated and one person is like feels free is what I'm getting. All right, we got a couple extra. Wow, Ten of Pentacles, legacy, sustainability, a solid foundation. What's this other one? Wow, oh my God, and the Ten of Cups. Crazy. So as these two extra cards are, the happily ever after card, which that could mean anything depending. I mean, what is your happily ever after? That's what the Hermit's asking himself. What, for me personally, what are my values? What is my goal in life? What is my philosophy? Well, I'm hearing what's my mission statement. I mean, that's so Virgo. I love it. I'm gonna maybe we should a personal mission statement is making money, being in a relationship. I don't know. It's like something you have to come to grips with something that you maybe you're like, I'm never getting divorced, or and my mind's just blank. I don't know. There's something though that maybe you sort of have a sense of pride. Remember we were getting the pride about that you need to work through because it's holding you back from your happily ever after. And this sustainable happiness. That's interesting. Is there such a thing as sustainable happiness? Well, it needs to have give and take. It needs to have balance. It needs to have hope. There needs to be, it's like things need to get better. It can't be toxic. That can't be the state of affairs. Um, Having the strength to move on. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like the strength card. And this is vulnerability. So opening yourself up to new possibilities. But the strength to the Eight of Wands, just move on. What do you really wish? reminding me of the Trevor Hall song, Wishman. Let's pull, I want to pull a few more cards. Let's just do this one. Okay, that one. These are more for relationship because I just want to, let's see if you move on. Let's pull some cards on that. And if you're going to stay stuck, or if you're on the stuck side, you could be, either one of these. That's okay. We're just going to take these. So these are, if you stay stuck, that's the other one. And the Nine of Swords. I'm thinking the staying is just stressing you out, and here's the Hanged Man again. So that's the person that's just not using the Hanged Man energy well. And the Nine of Swords is just the stress of it all. Let's see. Hopefully these aren't worse. What if you go the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups? The Hierophant could be marriage. And then, well, the Knight of Cups is, a love offer that really, there's a true connection there. Could be someone sweeping you off your feet with all the two eights of wands. The Hierophant is tradition, spirituality. Some of you may become much more spiritual. So affirmations, mindful of your thoughts. You may start meditating. I feel like for some of you, people may be people are going to notice the shift in your attitude towards life. It's almost like if you have a near-death experience, your priorities change pretty goddamn fast, right? Because things just, I'm sorry, things, trust me. All right, what's at the bottom of this though? Two of Swords. There is indecision, analysis paralysis, which is, of course, always a challenge for Libra because you guys are so amazing at seeing both sides of everything. It can make it hard to make a decision. But the Hermit says you have to do what's right for you. You have to shut out, and here's where the meditation I'm getting coming in. Shut out the thoughts that we collect, those negative thoughts in our heads that, from society or religion. We have the Hierophant. Our parents, our friends, however we learned things, and figuring out for yourself, again, what are your values? What is most important in this life? If you were to, maybe you have to pose. If you were to find out you had 1 year to live, what do you want to do? And I know it's like, okay, Jen, but we have to pay the bills. I get it, but is the trade-off a job that just sucks all the energy and life from you? Is the person that you're with, well, I don't want to be alone. Okay, well, living in a toxic environment is wearing on you, whether you realize it or not. Something like that. But for those of you that, this isn't a breakup of some kind, there's passion and balance. It's weird. It's like, yeah, balanced passion. We kind of talked about that, right? Before, about having, the Hermit's very sensible. The Ten of Pentacles is very grounding and sensible. Six of Pentacles is very grounding and sensible. So there's a real change in perspective and kind of excitement for life and for moving forward and living. but it's grounded in calm. It's a mature, comfortable, relaxed approach. And you're realizing I can't be with someone that doesn't have that same sort of mindset or vibe or energy. That's where people might be like, wow, you've gotten a little crunchy, they would say up here, or spiritual, or woo woo, or metaphysical. And you're just like, yeah, I'm not going to let that comment bother me. Like, because, I mean, as a Libra, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I totally get where they're coming from. I used to be that way, but I just, yeah, I'm not going to take that on. I'm not going to um, be swayed by those types of things because I know for me what's important to me. Wow. Okay, Libra, thank you very much for joining. Take care. Bye.